Today we're going to discuss accessing EbscoHost databases through your MyMCTC account. First, go to mctc.edu and then select the MyMCTC link in the upper left-hand corner. Once here, you will need to enter your 942 number and your PIN number and then log in. Then select the Student and Financial Aid Information menu, Library Services menu, and here you're going to come to a list of available databases. EbscoHost Web is where we'll be visiting today. We also have Consumer Health Complete, which is a nursing database, Novelist Plus and Novelist K-8 which has reading reviews, Points of View, which is a pro-con database, Searchosaurus, which is a database aimed at kids and themed with dinosaurs, and LexisNexis, which is a business, legal, and news research database. For now, select EbscoHost Web. You will be given a list of databases that you can select from. You can search one or more databases, and you'll find information about the content of each database on this page. To begin with, I suggest going to Master File Premier because it is our multidisciplinary database. Once you have selected a database, you'll see you have several options. There's a keyword search field at the top left, or you can go ahead and add some limiters at the bottom. These allow you to look for things like full text, peer-reviewed, and even different document types. I always recommend starting broad, so just begin with a keyword search. We're going to look for Edgar Allan Poe, who was a poet, and you can see as you begin to type, several options come up. This will help you with spelling, as well as looking for additional keywords. So we're just going to do a broad search. Edgar Allan Poe returns 1,065 results. Now there are several ways we can limit our results, because we don't want to go through and look at all of these individually. We want to find stuff that is relevant to our search. So I'm going to start by adding a second keyword, in this case one of his poems, The Raven. Adding in the term The Raven brought us down to 80 results. And I only want to look for results that I can get right away. So I'm going to go to the limiters on the left-hand side of the page and select full text. By limiting to full text, we'll get articles that we can get immediately. That brings us down to 46. Now if I needed to, I could continue to add limiters to narrow my results. I could narrow to a different publication range, I could look for peer-reviewed, and occasionally your instructors will require you to have peer-reviewed articles. Those are articles that have been vetted by experts in the field. But we're going to go ahead and start with our first result. You see when you click it, you're going to get some information, authors, the bibliographic information, document type, some subject searches, and an abstract. Now we're lucky in that this is a PDF full text. I happen to like PDF full text because they're actual scans of the articles themselves, so you can see them exactly as they were published. Once you have determined this is a work you want to use, you can go down and bring up the menu in the lower right, and you have the option to save or print. I recommend saving your document and putting it in a place you can find later. Also, make sure you name it something you'll recognize. Then you'll have access to it anytime you need it. Before we move on, it's very important to get the citation information. EbscoHost makes it very easy by including these little links on the right-hand side of the page. To get the citation, go to what looks like the little orange document, click it, and you're going to get a list of standard citation formats. The two most common are APA, the American Psychological Association, and MLA, the Modern Language Association. Since we're looking at Edgar Allan Poe, this would most likely be in a humanities class, and we would be using MLA format. So simply highlight the text, copy, and then pull up your favorite word processing software. Then you simply paste the citation into the document, and you're going to see it looks a little bit strange. This is really easy to fix. Highlight, and then go up to the Clear All formatting where it looks like a little eraser. Once you click that, the text will go back to normal, and you can put it into whatever format you're using. Back in the database, we're going to go back to the detailed record. Because we found one article that's relevant to our search, from here we can actually do a subject search to help us find even more relevant articles. Subject searches have been indexed by the librarians to make it easy for you to find what you need. Since we're looking at the Raven, I'm going to select it as a subject heading search. And you can see it comes up with all these delimiters in the top and the proper search citation. The good news is you don't have to remember how to do this. All you have to remember is to click on the subject heading link and the database will do it for you. We're now going to look at an example of HTML full text. HTML full text is not a scan of the document like the PDF is, but it does contain all the text and graphics of the article. The nice thing about HTML full text is you have the option of listening to the text. Now this is done in a Sally computer voice, so it's not the best sounding, but it will give you some information and is great if you have a vision impairment.
Descent into the Maelstrom. Section. Critic's Notebook. New productions plunge into the murky depths of Poe's writings and his psyche.
You even have the option of changing the accent if you choose, and you can download it as an MP3 to listen to at your leisure. The menu on the right-hand side of the page contains the EbscoHost tools you might need. You can add your documents to a folder. Now this is a great tool if you're making a list of documents, but I want you to be wary, because if you get logged out due to time, or walk away from the computer for too long, your documents will remove themselves from the folder when it times out. So I always recommend either printing, emailing, or saving the documents, or even exporting them for you to use later. And again, don't forget to use your citation links. This is an overview of the basic search strategies. There are many more ways to search, and we'll go into those in a later video. Thank you.